Hello Kelly, thank you for coming in today to meet with me. As your advisor, I was interested in hearing how your research project is going. Can you tell me a little about it?
Hello Dr. Ackerman, sure I would love to tell you about it. You know I am an implementation specialist for Realtime. We have an issue with districts requesting additional training.
Yes, you work for a student information system in the special education modules. You train and support New Jersey school districts. What is the reason for the training issue?
This could be for several reasons: lack of practice with the system, length of time between the trainings, absences from the trainings, newly hires, or just the need for follow-up. Without the training for the child study team members, Realtime's IEP customer support becomes inundated with calls to support the CST members that need to know the system. Unfortunately, the additional training is frequently not included in the school district's budget and difficult for them to find available time for both the team and the trainer.
Well Kelly, that definitely sounds like a strong instructional problem. What kind of needs assessments did you conduct to try to find a resolution?
I conducted 4 assessments. A survey to new CST members that just completed the training, planning sessions with the directors, a detailed task analysis and observations of training.
That sounds like a pretty good start. What did the results prove?
Based on the learner's budget, scheduling, and timing, web-based training would be the best method of additional training for the CST members. Web-based training provides the ultimate in flexibility, as CST members can log in for their instruction anytime, from anywhere. I believe that using a self-directed, web-based, asynchronous, and interactive training module will be the most suitable intervention for the instructional problem at hand. It also frees up time for the implementation specialist to focus on the new districts just beginning, and will also lower the call volume in the IEP support call center.
That all seems to make sense, but did your literary research show? Do you think the CST members will effectively learn the system through this instructional intervention?
Oh yes, Amy, I found ample research that proves this instructional delivery method and intervention to be a strong match for an androgyny learning context. Adult learners are self-directive, and web-based training cuts down barriers of time, space and travel, which ultimately will bring the costs of additional training down as well. In my research, I utilized the foundations from multiple learning theories to further support my hypothesis on how the CST members learn. I did research on adult learning, information processing, and andragogy. Each learning theory plays an important part in identifying that adults are responsible self-directed learners and that the interventions must accommodate this fundamental aspect.
Well, those are definitely great picks to include in your research. So now that you did the hard part, what is your procedure plan to create the web-based training?
The web-based training will be an e-learning program that encompasses all of the advantages of asynchronous web-based training, in lieu of a face-to-face training. This web-based virtual training platform will eventually have 3 self-paced modules: Special Education Management Module Initial, Annual Review, and Re-evaluation processes. For the purpose of this research project, I will design and implement the annual review process first to ensure functionality and then evaluate before developing the other processes. I plan to develop the annual review process module by using several different tools and software. Then implement and evaluate. I am looking at multiple learning management softwares and will building it myself and hosting it on Realtime's web space. The design will be a series of short pre-recorded videos that will take the learner through each step or goal within the annual review process. This will allow the learner to move through the module at his or her own pace in an andragogy and adult learning style. Once the series of videos are watched, the learner will be required to pass an assessment before moving on to the next part of the module. At the end, I plan to create an annual review module evaluation report that will show the learner what his or her strengths and weaknesses are within that process.
Wow, it sure sounds like you have a great plan, and I hope you the best of luck with the next stages of design and capstone. I look forward to seeing you at the graduate symposium.